Most people think virtue is a shield. It's not, it's a cage. You've done everything right. You played by the rules. You suppressed your ego, silenced your ambition, and stayed polite. Yet, you're being passed over by people who are less moral, but more integrated. John Milton's Paradise Lost wasn't just an epic poem, it was a psychological autopsy. It reveals why the villain possesses the one thing you lack, the courage to be dangerous. If you don't learn to harness your shadow, you are destined to be a background character in your own life. Today we decode the forbidden blueprint of the shadow. Phase 2, the Great Deception. We've been lied to. We've been told that being nice is the ultimate virtue. But there is a profound difference between a pacifist and a prisoner. In Milton's masterpiece, the angels in heaven are perfectly obedient, but they lack agency. They are safe because they have no choice. Lucifer, the light bringer, represents the emergence of the individual. He chose a hell of his own making over a heaven where he was a puppet. Jordan Peterson often notes that a harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very dangerous man who has that power under voluntary control. If you have no capacity for evil, for aggression, for ego, for defiance, then your goodness is just a lack of options. You aren't a saint, you're just a victim who hasn't been tested yet. Phase 3, the Luciferian pivot. Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. To the average person, this sounds like heresy. To the world-class strategist, it sounds like autonomy. This is the ultimate high CPM mindset. Milton's Lucifer isn't a cartoon with a pitchfork. He is the personification of the shadow. He is the part of you that wants to win. The part that is tired of being told no. The part that is willing to burn an old decaying system to build something better. The shadow is the gold in the basement. When you suppress it, you don't just hide your bad traits. You bury your drive, your edge, your ability to negotiate for what you're worth. By trying to stay heavenly, you've made yourself a servant in someone else's empire. Phase 4, the integration. Ask yourself, what have you sacrificed to stay likable? Your ambition, your truth, your edge, all sacrificed for the comfort of others. Jungian psychology teaches us that the shadow is where our primal energy lives. If you don't integrate it, it will eventually integrate you, through resentment, burnout, or a midlife crisis that destroys everything you've built. Acknowledge the monster. Stop pretending you don't want power. Use that aggression for deep work. The sovereign boundary. Learn to say no with the weight of a fallen god behind it. People respect those who choose not to bite. You don't become a king by being perfect. You become a king by being whole. Phase 5, the sovereign result. When you integrate your shadow, you stop seeking permission. You start being a force. You gain the Luciferian clarity to see the world as it is. The only heaven worth living in is the one you build with your own hands. Phase 6, the authority bridge. Most people will watch this, feel a spark, and go back to their cages. But you're still here. This channel is a blueprint for those who refuse to be background characters. Subscribe to reclaim the tools of the elite. In our next deep dive, we look at the Gatsby paradox, why winning the game of wealth can mean losing your soul. Don't miss the warning. Build your own heaven. See you in the shadow.